All right. Yesterday I was watching some of Metatron's videos, who, by the way, through my own research, I have discovered is actually Vlad the Impaler. No, but that's kind of the thing that comes to mind when you see him. He's either Vlad the Impaler or Rasputin. No, but he's a guy who talks about history and whatnot like that. And the idea of Afrocentrism had come up. And in this particular scenario, they were talking about Egypt and how Egypt is totally an African culture. I might have done a video on this before, but I feel like this is kind of a dumb idea. So, the whole concept that if just because it's on the African continent, it's an African culture, and there's another aspect to this that I'll maybe address later, but just because it's on the African continent makes it an African culture is not really the case. Technically, Europe shares landmass with China. Does that mean that European culture gets to say, oh yeah, China was a European civilization? Because I can imagine there would be people who would clap back against a claim like that. Right? Now, you can maybe claim association, but ownership, no. There was certainly intermingling of cultures back in the day, but when a culture like Egypt has its own distinct kind of thing going on, its own distinct culture, its own distinct religion, languages, deities, and architecture, like Egypt does, you can't just say, oh, it's on the African continent, therefore it's an African culture. And there would be people that would, I think, also add to that the idea that they share ethnicity with the Egyptians, right? And technically that's probably the case, but like Egypt, I think like a lot of North Africa is pretty ethnically ambiguous, right? They're a multi-ethnic culture because of all the trade that went on. And I guess if you're a small man with a small mustache, then yeah, one drop is enough to make you black. I tend not to think so. I think that one drop makes you multi-ethnic or ethnically ambiguous. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to.